Good morning. Today I want to talk to you about the valley. Now, I think we all know what the valley is. It's that place where we wish we could all just skip past and go to the mountaintop. But an interesting thing about the valley is that God uses that place to grow us and to teach us to bear much fruit. It's those times in our lives where we learn to get more intimate with God. God uses those times to teach us how to remain in Him. Now, the Lord has spoken to me about the account of the dry bones in Ezekiel 37. I want us to read verse 1 together. Let's read. The hand of the Lord was upon me, and He brought me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the middle of the valley, and it was full of bones. Now, I want to highlight 4 important points from this verse and their meaning. Number 1, it is the hand of the Lord that was upon Ezekiel. Number 2, it was the Spirit of the Lord that brought Ezekiel into the valley of the dry bones. Now, number 3, what did he see? He saw dry bones. Where was he? He was in the middle of the valley. Now, if we look at number 1, it is the hand of the Lord that was upon Ezekiel. That just tells us that the Lord is with us, no matter what our situation. The Lord is with us. Number 2, the Lord is in control. Number 3, the valley is significant for the most intimate times with God. And number 4, although the situation may look dead, the Lord is asking us to have faith. He is asking us to speak to the dry bones and the dry areas in our lives. So what situation or relationship is dead in your life? What needs resurrection in your life today? The Lord is asking you to look at your dry bones and not to see a grave. He's asking you to look at it and see the garden that He has in store for you. Now, our job is to prophesy and to speak to the dry bones. Now, how do we do that? We ask the Lord for a specific word for our situation, and then we declare that promise that He has given us over that situation. No matter what we see or what we feel. Remember, Jesus is the resurrection and the life. Now, if we look at the rest of the account, we see exactly what God told Ezekiel to do. He said in the verse 2 to 10, He caused me to pass all around them, and behold, there were very many human bones in the open valley, and they were very dry. And He said to me, Son of man, can these dry bones live? And I answered, Oh Lord God, you know. It was like He said, God, come on, you're asking me, but you're God. And He said to me, prophesy to these bones. And I said to the dry bones, O dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus says the Lord God to these bones, Behold, I will make breath enter you, so that you may come to life. And I will put sinews on you, and make flesh grow back on you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, so that you may come alive, and you will know that I am the Lord. That is what it's all about. That dry situation in your life, it's all about you becoming to know that the Lord is God in your life. I mean, look at Lazarus. We've spoken about that before. Lazarus, Jesus is Himself on the cross, becoming alive again on Resurrection Day. Jesus wants to do that in your life. He is the resurrection and the life. He wants to speak to the dry bones in your life, but He wants to use you. He wants you to ask Him for a word, and you must speak that word over your dry situation. So my prayer for you today is that the valley would be a place of intimacy with God, that you would not despise that time or wish for it to be over, but that you will spend that time talking to the Lord, becoming more intimate in your relationship with Him. Because the Lord is the one who brings us into the valley, but He's also the one that will take us back up to the mountaintop. May you be blessed today.